record on this computer and start sharing the screen. And let's get going. So no red flag news today. Check on your Forex factory and let's have a look at the currency strength meter. So GBP strongest, Canadian dollar weakest. As the euro has moved up, NZD, JPY in the middle, and USD and AUD just behind. So those are our weakest. JPY, USD fairly near to each other, one of Matty Kipps's favourite, the USD, JPY. So generally I would go with the trend and be buying Euro and GBP. So let's have a look at our percentage payouts. That was only that was the small dollar trade I did. 71 USD JPY, that one I would buy or sell. Call for a buy, put for a sell. USD CAD, generally I'd be buying the USD, 69%. NZD USD, so there are 10 currency pairs, remember, on this CASHTRAP strategy, 70%. So I would really generally look to see where the NZD was. That's slightly above, so I would want to be buying the NZD if I can, go with the trend. GU 71, generally probably buying the GBP against the USD. GBP, JPY the same, 72%. So I've put an up arrow. I always have a day book, always have done in all my years. I put a date on it, what I'm doing, and write notes on it, and then I can glance down at that. It's just habit. I've always done that. I find it very helpful to write things down. Euro USD, 69%. Again, if you look at your currency strength meter, you've got the euro stronger, a lot stronger than the USD, so I've put an up arrow against that. Euro JPY, so these are slightly under our minimum 70% that we like, but at 69%, that's okay. Euro CAD 67, so again I'd be buying that, and I've written my percentages down as well. And AUD USD down at 66. I'll probably forget that one for today unless there's a very good setup, because if you do lose the trade at the lower percentages, it's less volatile, but you've got to work harder to make it back up if it doesn't pay out for you. Yes, 20 minutes. So let's now look at where we are on our timing. We are at 11 minutes past the hour, so coming up to the 15-minute candle. Just get rid of that one. So let's look at our hourglass. Make sure you've got your broker open. I'll put that on 3 minutes. And let's have a look at hourglass. So you can see here the clock on the right-hand side beneath the price. We've got 3 minutes left of this. Each one of these is 5 minutes. So we've got 3 minutes left of this. This is on USD CAD. It's called a put. Our payout on USD CAD is 69%. So we've got a few minutes to decide what we want to do. So I'm going to come over to my CASHTRAP here and just look at my list here. I may have a couple of others. I think I've got 13 on here. I've been tidying it up today. I may have a couple of others here on this CASHTRAP watch list. You'll only have this on your paid account. I may have a couple of others on here that are not on CASHTRAP, for example, Euro NZD. So just don't let that confuse you. It's just I've got a couple of other things on there. There's no particular reason. Sometimes I will, because I do Forex with the scanner and the Pitchforks, sometimes I will take a trade on CASHTRAP on Euro NZD, for example, because I like that pair and I know it quite well. So here we're on the Euro USD, and remember your broker will always default to that with a $10 trade, and I think a 1 minute expiry. I can't quite remember what the expiry is, so make sure you are correct on how you've done your setup. Make sure, like here it's defaulted, it's on the Euro USD. Make sure you've got it set up correctly on the right pair. Okay. So Euro USD is paying out at 69%. I said I would only take, or would like to take, I'd like to be buying the Euro. But you can see it's met this strong line of support and resistance, this orange dotted line, which is at a 1.20750. That's called a quarter point at 25 pip ranges. I'll put it on here, so these orange lines. So generally, I'm on the 1 minute chart, which is the current moment in time. What happens on the 1 minute radiates out through the longer time frames. So you'll have 5 1 minute candles in one of those 5 minute candles that appears on the hourglass. But the problem, if you want to call it a problem, with taking trades off the 1 minute is it's volatile. It's not really that strong. It can move either way. So I use it just to see generally what's happening. Remember, we want flat tops for a put or a sell, and we want flat bottoms for a call or a buy. So Euro USD at the moment is telling me that it is moving down because it's below that very strong line there. So we may not want to look at that at the moment. If I just come out on the 15-minute chart, you can see in London session, which is yellow, it moved up. So I'm expecting actually the Euro to reverse in New York, because generally it's called the New York reversal. Just generally speaking, it will reverse what happened in London. But we can see it's now pushing up on 15 minutes. That's called a doji candle, that one there, where it's like a spinning top with little probes, wicks either side. So it's pushing up. It wants to push up, but it's just being a bit slower in pushing up, because on the 1 minute it looked like it was going down. So I'm just going to flick through from hourglass, because we'll be at the it's just we'll stick with talking about Euro USD at the moment. You can see on the currency strength meter on the right hand side, 60. It's stronger than the US dollar at 46. So that means our preference on the currency strength meter is to be buying, not selling. Doesn't mean we can't take a reversal, but you've got the wind in your favor, if you want to put it that way. So at the moment it's called a put. We just look at the last 3 digits. It's 747. It's called a put, and that was at 3 minutes 47 ago. So we don't really want to get into this at the moment, because it's saying sell, but B for buy or call. The lines are pushing up here, and it's not really in a position anyway where we want to take a trade, because remember, we like it to be coming up in the overbought area above this red dotted line, and then pushing down for a put. We want it to get up a bit more, and vice versa, below the green line, like it is back here, pushing up, crossing the green line for a call or a buy. Okay, so my preference is not to get involved with USD, Euro USD, because you can see it's, I want to be buying it. It's pushing up, but it called a put. And until it comes back down and then goes up again, I want to take it off, if I can, off this green line here when it's back down at that level for a call. So I'm not going to look at that one. I'm going to start at the top. Let's just see where everything is. So we've got New Zealand dollar NU, New Zealand dollars, paying out at 70%. That's quite nice. Currency strength meter says New Zealand dollar is weaker than the US dollar because NZD says 40, USD says 46. We've got 2 minutes left to go here. See on the clock, 2 minutes 13, 2 minutes left to go on this candle. It's pushed up here. It says buy. Clearly, we don't want to get into it now because it's coming down. It's in the countdown to the end of this 5-minute candle. But if it comes up here and it called a put, then we might be interested. However, what puts me off is this thick red line running through the middle, because that is the 200 exponential moving average, which is measuring 200 candles over any time frame. Doesn't matter which time frame. In this case, it's a 5-minute time frame. It's measuring the last 200 candles off that, weighted towards current price. The fact it's slicing right through the middle, and the Bollinger Bands, these red ones here, these green ones here, which are like elastic bands, price will ping between the two. They will always want to move like here from one edge of the Bollinger Band. They'll always eventually want to move from one edge to the next edge and back again in that channel. So the fact that line is going right through and the bands are narrowing says that it's consolidating, and it could just be resting along this moving average, which means that really we don't know whether to buy or sell. I know these lines are coming up to overbought, but it's moving into that area, and what that means is what we want is for that moving average line to be above our Bollinger Bands for a put, because that's like a ceiling pressing line down. We'd want to see that EMA coming above here if we're going to take puts, ideally, and vice versa. We want that moving average line to be below the green line for any calls that we might take. We're just coming down. Price is going to turn around on the 5-minute signal. Let me see where GU is. GA, very fast pair. I know Les doesn't trade this and is a very fast pair, but what we have got, I'll just check the, we've got GBP strongest in the order down there, so we could be buying this. The payout is, I haven't written the payout down. Look, go back to this broker account. But GA is at, it's only at 61. Not interested. Not going to look at that any further. Payouts too low. We'd have to make up too much ground if we lost it. Euro JPY. Euro JPY. Euro stronger. We've got a call, but what we don't like about this, we've got the moving average below, which is good for a call. We've got the green arrow, but the red candle says it's still pushing down. And you can see here that on our stochastic and our RSI, relative strength index and stochastic, it shows that price is in the middle of our overbought and oversold. So you can see how it's moving along those moving averages in the middle. So I'm not interested in looking at that setup on there because I don't want to take trades while price is between these bands. It doesn't give us a strong enough ping factor. Let's just carry on flicking through. Sorry, I think we've got some messages. Hi Sarah, what's your thoughts about going against trend? Okay, I'll answer that in a minute. Do you have multiple screens looking at different currencies? No, I've just got the one screen, and I apologize for that. That's why I'm flicking through. I do have another screen there. I just need to sort my cable out, which everybody hears me say the whole time. Oh, sorry if I've read that out. It's a direct message, but let's have a look at that. Do I go against the trend? The answer is yes. I'll go against the currency strength meter if the points add up and we've got a strong enough number of points in our favor. Then yes, I will. So Euro CAD, we've got the Euro stronger. Euro stronger than the Canadian dollar, which is weakest out of them all. So I'm just going to come over to Euro CAD here. It's paying out at 67%. You can see it's on, this is on the 50, sorry, that's 15 minutes. The 1 minute chart. it's already come down to the bottom. Let's come over to HourGlass, Euro CAD. We've got 2 minutes left. It's right in the oversold area. So if this points up again and we get a buy, because at the moment we've got sells back here, ideally I'd like to see B for buy or call, as we call it on this. We've got the green arrow, but it's still a red candle in the background. So in 2 minutes time, if it comes further down to at least that, let's have a look on my lines of support and resistance. There's the 200 moving average, which I've got on blue on this this chart of mine, and it's at 454. So again, when I'm looking at currencies, I will write figures down so I remember what I'm doing. So I'd like it to come down to 436 thereabouts. Next time when that 5 minute candle runs out, I'll come to the 5 minute candle and show you. This is a 5 minute candle. You can see we do have a flat top there, so it's been pressing down quite hard, but it is wicking off our area at 437. Just wicking off there now. We're at 23 minutes past. So normally price will come up to the hour, which is here as our hourly candle, move down for 30 minutes and then reverse and come back up. So, and also it's below this quarter point, the orange dotted line. So although we might get a call the next minute or so, 52 seconds, counting down, look on the timer on the right, 52 seconds, we might be put off by the fact that we're coming to the 30 minutes. We've got the green Bollinger Bands here, down at 337. And I know that price likes to move down. It's Evan Cabral's. This is this one here. So let me just look at the settings. I know sometimes they come up. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. 45, 15. That's on the wrong way around. It defaults back to that. Let me just put it the other way around. I think that's right. That's it. So there's your half hour. Oh, sorry, it glitches when it hits quarter theory. Let me just turn that off when price does that. So really, I think we should be looking, we've got the euro stronger than the Canadian dollar. We should wait to the 31 minutes past, let it do the 30, let it just turn on the half hour and think about that for a call in 5 minutes time. So a call at around, and we'll come back to this in a minute when we hit the half hour. So I want to see a call at around 374. Okay, so I'm showing you my thinking on this when I'm trading. So let's just turn around again there. Let's have a look. EuroCAD, less than a minute ago. It's given us a call at 472. But we're not going to take this because these lines are still pointing down and we want them up for a call. It's still giving us a red candle behind that green arrow and the green word call. So it's fighting against each other there. And we know we're coming up to the half hour. You can see it's still been working its way down. So it has not turned yet. So there's no trade for us here. We've got 1 point on the currency strength meter. We've got 2 for the arrow and the call. We don't have anything else going for us. We don't have 3, 4. It's not come off a strong line of resistance yet. And we've got the sell there, so that there's nothing going for us at the moment on that one. Let me just carry on. NZD, USD. This could possibly be a put for us in a minute. The next candle, because it's coming up to our strong line of resistance. If you remember, we spoke about that a bit earlier on, and we know the New Zealand dollar is weaker than the US dollar, so this could be setting up nicely for us. We need to just check our payouts haven't changed. I suppose I should refresh the screen. So it's at 70%. It's saying buy there. But the problem with this is that red moving average going through the middle. So I actually want to dismiss that one. USD CAD, We've got the US dollar. Again, this could be a good one for us with a payout of 69. So it's broadly similar to NZD USD for a put, but we want to be buying the US dollar. We've got a B back there. It's just flicking along the bottom. So I do like the look of this one. We've got it above this red 200 moving average. We've got it on the green Bollinger Bands. We've got the green arrow and the call. So we're just going to see what happens. We're at 27 minutes past. We've got 2 minutes left, which would take us up to that half hour. US is not that much stronger than the Canadian dollar, and it gave us a call at the 034. And it's up at 012 now. 27020. 27020. 27034. So it's actually below our strike price that it's called. It's below that, and HourGlass has told us not to get into it till 034, and it's at 010. So as we've only got 1 minute left to go, we'll wait to see if we can catch that right at the bottom. Let's put my chart up here. There. And you can see that it's been generally buying, hence here on the broker prices in green. There's your day's range, not a lot of movement, quite some very small day's range at the bottom. I just like to keep that open at the bottom. Prices at 015. I'm on the 5 minute chart. It's got 34 seconds left to run. You can see it's wicking off the 200 moving average. It's just resting against that, and a line of resistance, sorry, line of support. So I'll just come down to the 1 minute to show you there, and you can see it's turning. Now we are at 29 minutes past, so don't feel you've got that FOMO, fear of missing out. If you miss a trade, they're like buses, they're coming along the whole time. I missed one earlier. Sometimes it isn't like dead on, but it's better to be out the trade you wish you were in than in a trade you wish you weren't in. So you can see it's moving, but because it's exactly on that 30-minute candle, I don't want to take that at the moment, okay? USD CAD, it's moved up to 034, and on HourGlass we've got a call on it at 021. The lines are pointing up, just flattening slightly above. It's above the moving average. We've got the green call for a 1, off the line of resistance for a 2, above the moving average there. 3, 4. We've got the buy back there, and we've got actually the US dollar has just dropped below the Canadian dollar now. US dollars dropped below. That's the current. Yeah, they're very similar near the bottom, hence that low movement in the day's range. So let's have a look here. What's the price on the broker? Oh, that's great, isn't it? And if you are taking these trade ideas, remember they're just ideas. I'm talking through my thought process. I've been doing this for 3 years. I've only been doing this strategy since last September, but obviously all the principles I learned on Forex have given me that experience and knowledge of the principles of trading and what happens in the market. So you can, if you've got a broker where you can change it to cents and you're practicing, or you're new, or you're on demo, please do that. Don't put on, you know, don't think, you know, I'm not a professional trader, okay? You need to be going on the live sessions with the HFX traders and taking their trades. They aim for 8% per session. You've got enough sessions there. If you only do 2% per trade, you can turn, and this is theoretical, it's not an income claim. You can turn, if you use that compound calculator Matt Eclipse uses, $500 account into 30,000 in a year, 4 days trading. You know, the power of it is phenomenal, and even if you only did it at 1% and then did it the second year, because it took you longer. It's all a journey. It's like doing a college degree. I'm 3 years in now. So, you know, it's all there for the, have the patience, it's all there for the taking, and you will get there. it's a process and it's repeatable. These are patterns. The market forms patterns in the market over and over again. So 27013 on USD CAD. That line is just, you can see there, it's just flicking along the bottom and the candles are still red. So this is why you don't jump into trades. We're after the, yeah, you see it went up and it's below the moving average now. And the currency strength meter, it did turn to be weaker. So, okay, I'm going to move on for that because I've decided I don't want to take, I want to look at the currency strength meter again because things have just changed slightly. The orders moved up against the US dollar. That's what's happened. GBP and Euro are still the strongest. Also, US dollar, I'm thinking now, you know, it's very similar at that bottom end to the Canadian dollar. Very similar. So let's look at our payouts. So USD JPY, let's see what that one's doing. Might want to sell that now. I had it down as to buy it, but it pulled a call, but it's moved. US dollar is now 34 on the currency strength. Look here on the right against the Japanese yen at 41. So although it's pulled a call, this is an instance where we would be trading against the trend in the sense of that. But if we look on, I pull up, you don't have to have these charts. It just shows me, because I've used this chart since day one. I'm just showing you how I look at how the market is trending. I do post them in my Forex Traders Dream group, which you're welcome to join, but don't let it confuse you. I do trade Forex sometimes. I haven't done a lot of it since I've been doing this strategy, but oh, I haven't got any latest scans on this. I'll just look on the object tree. I thought I would have. They may not switch on in the right area. Because we're at the beginning of the year, after Christmas, the market just starts to move. The best times to trade in the markets, great time to be learning. March, April, May is fantastic. We don't need a lot of movement in the market though for this strategy, remember. I've picked a pair where I don't have a current scan. These lines show me the trend. This is on the hourly, and this is 1 day's trading. Green for Tokyo, yellow for London, blue for New York. So you can see that it formed what we call an M. So double top. So it is on its way down, and this is a 62 moving average, which is a shorter number of candles measured than the 200, which is the one professional traders use. So I can tell from looking at that in fact the market does want to go down now, and it will want to go down to 105,500 because it will want to even out that imbalance, and that's what's happening now. And as Oren Wright always says, M's, and you get the reverse on the bottom side, M's and W's have bought in a BMW because that double top tells us the market's topped out and now it is coming down. If I put on the pivots to show you that, you can see that double top there. They're they're set the same to all intents and purposes, and it's now forming lower highs. So the market it's finished that channel, it's finished topping out, and it is now coming down on USD CAD. So that's what's happening there. Just bottoming out there. I'm just going to carry on flicking through, see if we can find something I like. So that's US dollar, Japanese yen, right at the bottom, but if we take that, we'll be trading against it. Doesn't mean to say we can't. So it's off that line of resistance there. Let's look on HourGlass. It's given us a call 2 minutes ago, 713, and on the broker it is at 7013. It's exactly, it's just dropping down again. So, and we're halfway through that candle, but it's not a lot of movement there. 714 it's at. Because it is, the US dollar is now weaker than the Japanese yen, I'm not very confident in taking this. I don't want to take this for a call because of that. Even though it's gone up there, I wouldn't have taken that if I was trading on my own because of everything I've just said. Okay, I'll close that down because I don't want that to get in the way. Just let that cloud give us a tick, and it's saved it. Let's see if we can find something moving in our favor. So USD against the Canadian dollar, they're very similar at the right at the bottom of the currency strength meter, very low, very low on the day's range. So I don't think I want to take that either. Let's look on HourGlass, USD CAD. They're both the same. They're both 36.36. So that's not really giving me a lot of confidence. We don't really want to take something like that. Start at the top, HourJPY, HourGUSD, 66%, HourGUSD. Let's have a look where it is on here. A bit low on the payout. Called a put 4 minutes ago. We're just coming down to the next 5-minute candle. HourGUSD, orders stronger. HourGlass says a put, a sell. The lines are crossing down. It's probably moved a bit far because it's off the middle lines there. We've got the moving average just now coming to the top of the Bollinger Bands. But if it calls a put, but it's in this middle area, then I don't want to take that either. I like it to be, if it pulled back and then gave us another put, we possibly could take that. But I'm not too keen on that. EuroCAD, Matty Pips doesn't like this one. There's the 200 moving average up in the Bollinger Bands, so I don't really like the look of that. I'm just looking for really good setup that we could take. EuroJPY, that's his next favorite. EuroJPY, 68%. It's at 674 on the broker. HourGlass says, let's have a look at EuroJPY. So we know Euro's stronger. That's a call at 653 with the euro stronger. The line's pointing up. We've got a sell there, but we've got a blue candle. Got the green call, got moving average below. So this is a very nice trade. The price on the broker is at 671. HourGlass says 653. So we may have missed this. 671. I think it's a bit far off. So we've just missed that one. We've just missed that one, I think. So sometimes what I do is just take a small 1 minute one, but I'm not going to do that on this session. So because I was talking, sometimes they just move a little bit faster than we can get in because I'm flicking through, but that was a good trade. That was a good trade. So you had it turn around. You can see these doji candles tell you the story. They're like spinning tops. That means the price is 50-50, can go either way, indecision. Then you had the flat bottom with the blue candle in line with the HourGlass. So you have the currency strength 1, lines crossing up 2, line crossing up there 3, didn't get the buy, the green call and candle arrow. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, and then off the major line of resistance 5, and it's above the moving average. If it pulls back, HourGlass said 653. If it pulls back 65 into the 650s, we could take that. See if it gives it to us again. We're halfway through that candle. You see it's just bottoming out there, so we want it to carry on up. Where are we on the timing? We're okay on the timing. Just at 665. Let me look on the 3 minute. That's our new 3 minute candle. I'd like it to be further down. And the 5 minute candle, it is coming back up. So we're not going to get that 668, 667. I think it's not going to pull back for us now. So you'd want it in the 650s before you take that for a call. That's what you'd be looking for. So I'm going to carry on having a look through. Euro USD, nothing there. GA is tradable on HourGlass, but as I say, it's very, very fast, so it can be volatile. It can move on up through here. So if you do take this, if we do take it GA, then just please don't over leverage. Have a very small order size, or just practice using cents on your demo while you're trading. And in fact, what's happening here is it's in the overbought area and it's saying put. As it's such a fast pair, I don't want to be trading against the trend on a pair like this. It's 10 out of 10 in terms of its speed. And Les doesn't even trade it at all. I very rarely trade it on this, so we're not going to look at that. If it was right at the bottom, we might do. GJ, very wicky, very wicky. We want it down further. If that comes down further, then we could take, what's that paying out as? 72% GJ, 71% on IQ cent. Spiky, it's down at 492. GJ, just going to make a note of that. 492. HourGlass, move it over to GJ. Always make sure you're on the right pair, even if you miss a trade. So 69 to 47, 502 called 5 minutes ago. It's going to flick round, which is good. So GJ, we want it to flick round for a call. We've got the moving average beneath us. We've got it off these major lines. So GJ for a call at 499. GJ for a call, it's just come off that bottom. It's just flattening out there. GJ, I'm on the 1 minute, 499. Oh, that moved fast. Gone, missed it. It's out of here. Moved too fast. 499, we wanted it here. Very fast move. So that was another good setup, but we can't take that at the moment unless it dips back down and then pulls away again. But unless it pulls back for us, then no, don't get in. 501 on HourGlass, 508 on TradingView. Already moved. See that move there? Still pushing up. So we haven't got one there, I'm afraid. We've just missed that. It suddenly moved. GU, that is again in quite a good position. GU's paying out at 71. Let's see if we could catch something here. 70, just dropped a little bit. That's at 516. GU 516. And on HourGlass, GU, a call. Got the currency strength in our favor. It is 2 minutes ago. The lines are flicking up. We haven't got the buys. We've got 1, 2, 3, although that line isn't in the oversold area. Got 4. We've got moving average in our favor. A call at 514. It's just shot up again. 514. It's at 52 on my broker here. So again, if it pulls back, we could take it, but I don't want to take it at 524. we wanted it here, we wanted it here. So what, maybe I need to move a bit slower in the next session and we just stay focused on 1 or 2 pairs, because we've missed a couple of moves. Sometimes you can still get them, that's all. And I was just trying to get a couple of trades in for us, but we've missed that one as well. NZD USD, that's right down the bottom, and it's doji off there. But if you remember, we had the NZD, oh, it's stronger now than the New Zealand dollar. No, it has been stronger. Right, NZD USD. Let's have a look here. It's paying out 71%. We would like to take buys. It's at 013. HourGlass, move over. It said a call 3 minutes ago. It's off the bottom there. Your lines are pointing up. I'd like that a bit lower down. Don't have a buy there, but we have got the currency strength in our favor. It called it 3 minutes ago at 2006. And it's at 0.11. So if it pulls back, oh look, it's just moving. 0.9. So I'm going to take a call on that so that we have at least taken 1 trade. So I've got it at 0.009, but we are quite far in. I think it will give us another call. I may be in too early now, I may have to roll over. Gave it to us at 0.006. We've got a minute left. 0.008 on my trading view. I am above my strike price, and I'm just about, I've got to make a decision on whether I roll over. So I think I'm going to not roll over. And on HourGlass, we've got 30 seconds to go to the next call, or put. It could be a put, I don't know. I think it'll be a call. And on trading, I'm deep into profit now. I should be all right on this, and I haven't got, it's past my rollover anyway. That won't flip. You've got 45 seconds to your purchase expiry for your rollover. So I haven't got a rollover on this one. HourGlass, 7 seconds left to go. Let's see if it gives us another call. I've got 5101, 51. So that's, I've got a little bit of time. So, oh, it's called a put. So just bouncing through the middle there. So I wouldn't take a put on this. It's called a put at 0.12. I'm up at 0.20 on the broker. Don't take a put on this. Because of where the price is between your stochastic and RSI. I'm going to clear that. So let me know if anyone is clearing any of these. 0.30, so it just still is pushing up. So cleared that one. I don't know why that's not switching off. Oh, right. Just use this arrow here if you want the arrow furthest to the right. If you want to, for some reason it's caught. Stop it. If you want to set it in the middle of your screen, that will clear if I refresh it, and I'll leave it at the moment. So let's look on HourGlass. You can see the blue candle behind. It's still pushing up. This is why we don't like to take trades when it's in the middle of our overbought, the red dotted line, or oversold, the green dotted line, because it's like, as you can see here, it's consolidating, it's just moving through the middle. And we, if you remember, we did have the moving average against us because it's cutting through the middle of the bands. And you can see on my 1 minute chart on my trading view, strong flat bottoms, still moving up. So we're getting in near to the hour. So I don't like to take too many trades once it gets to, say, 55. got 3 minutes to 55, because you may as well wait to the hourly candle, and then you'll get the reversal either way. Generally, off any price, it will want to market timing. Evan Cabral's market timing, watch his videos on that. So we're just we'll just start again, but what I'll do is just have a run through quickly here. So odd JPY, tell you what I see. I see nothing here at the moment, never mind whether it's buying or selling, because it's not on the Bollinger Bands, it's not off the moving averages, it's just sort of in the middle. I don't want to look at that. Odd USD, it's coming off that middle there, but is the odd Australian dollar is, I can't remember. Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar are very similar in terms of currency strength meter. It is just it's done a retest of that moving average. It's in a downward trend. It looks like it wants to carry on down, even though the Australian dollar is slightly stronger. But they're very close together on the currency strength meter. This one, you've got the this is Euro CAD. You've got the moving average cutting right through the middle. Matty Pips doesn't like this pair because he says it's very erratic. I don't tend to trade it. I keep it on the list because I just follow what the master traders do. Why would I want to do anything different when they've got millions in their accounts? I just listen and act on what these master traders tell us and watch their videos. Very wicked candles on Euro Japanese yen. You want Euro Japan, as they sometimes call it. You want flat bottoms and flat tops. The euro is stronger, so yes, it's on its way up. But the Bollinger Bands, look at that constriction, which we don't necessarily mind, but you've got to be quite confident of which way you're trading. They're very close together. Let's look at it on HourGlass. It says call, euro is stronger than the Japanese yen. It's just about to turn round again. We've got the moving average in our favor. We've got the green arrow. So if it tells us this again, we might want to take a call. Got the two lines pointing up. It's just going to flick around again. But remember, we're now only 5 minutes away from the hour. So if we look at our general trend, let me just come to the hourly. I wonder whether I've got anything on my other chart to show you what it looks like on the market trends. Yeah, Euro JPY. Payout was 69, so we need to check that. So this is the scanner created by Christopher Terry. Now, watch this D point. Normally D point should be higher up. The scanner called it here. But really, sometimes you have to leave it where it is, or you have to decide. This is just one of those ones where it could be moved up there, and that affects these trend lines. They're called pitchforks. So this plots reversal points in the market. It finished its Elliott wave. It's moved from C to D, and now it's telling me that although we know, and remember, these longer term trends do not generally affect us because we're trading right, scalping right down on that binary tick. Binary options. This is Forex, this trading, but overall the trend is down because the market now wants to push off that D point to meet up with that C point, and it's just playing around in there. So I know that generally the euro is wanting to sell, and if I come down to the 5 minute, my 69 moving average, which is a shorter moving average than the 200, you can see it just looks like it is now pushing down. So I'd expect to see that reflected in the currency strength meter, that the euro, maybe if it happens, look at the other pairs as well. Generally, they will correlate. So at the moment, what's happening is that it probably wants to come up to meet that 62 price, no matter what length your exponential moving average is, whether this is a 62, this is called a 930, but I won't go into what that is. It doesn't affect us on this system. I don't want to confuse anyone, but price will always want to rest along moving averages. So I think price probably wants to come up to that 688 on Euro JPY, and then we'll carry on its downward trend. And I would expect to see, and hey, I'm not always right. I haven't got 8 million in my broker account, in my own account yet. Here you can still see it says euro is stronger than the Japanese yen. We don't, if we can help it, want to trade against the trend. But I'm just telling you, you know, it's useful to have an overall view of what you think might happen, because you'll build your confidence. I make little notes and then I back test and I say, well, did that happen or didn't it? Because it helps you build your confidence, and that confidence in turn helps you be able to press that button on the trade and be emotionless. So if you go back, you know, 5% in your account, you've lost 2 trades or however many you're doing a day, work it out from Leslie's trade to withdrawal spreadsheet, then you can, it doesn't, you know, in a sense it doesn't matter, because you know overall you've got the right thing going for you. You just in a bit early, and USD JPY carried, that happened to me yesterday, it carried on pushing on up. I lost 2 trades, I think it was, but then it did do what we thought it would do, and it turned later. Sometimes price has enough momentum in it, like an oil tanker, it takes a while for it to turn around. So you learn to become emotionless about your trading, because you know, you follow your compounding spreadsheet and you will lose trades. It's probabilities, you will lose trades. You won't win 100%. Even Christopher Terry, who's $200 million trader, he will not be winning 100% of his trades, and he is absolutely superb, because the market is the market, and sometimes you get in slightly early, or it stalls, or some unexpected news happens and the market goes crazy. You know, there are variations in it. So Euro JPY is just chugging along the bottom there, so I'm not so interested in that. And you see how tight those bands have got, and that's because I know it wants to go down, so I'm not going to look at that. We're very near to the hour. As we're near to the hour, we'll stay on, and let me see if I can find one that we think might turn. I'll look at Matty's 2 favorites. So USD JPY, let's just see where they are on the, we've got JPYs now moved up above the USD. GBP and Euro is still strong. So we'd want to be selling USD JPY if we get involved in that. His other favourites, Euro USD, which is just reacting off that middle moving average. So let's see, let's take Euro USD, check the currency strength payout, it's 70%. And let's see what happens here on the hour. So on HourGlass, I'm going to come over, check it here. Euro JPY, it's on at the moment. Check you're on the right pair, of course. And I say that because I did it myself yesterday. Well, I can't remember when it was. And I was on the wrong frigging pair. Euro 59, USD 37, less than a minute ago, as a call at 769. So what have we got going for us? We've got currency strength 1. It's along the middle here, so we don't really like that so much, do we? That's the problem with that. And on the hour, that is our hourly candle here. Put it on the hour. This is 1 candle in the hour. I'm on the hour. If you look up here, it's highlighted in blue on my trading view. So what's happened here on the hour? So at 4 o'clock, so in London it bought all the way in London, and it's selling in New York, but it's normally I'd expect it to carry on down, to be honest, but it's just decided it doesn't really, the euro is stronger than the USD, and it's carrying on up at the moment. So it says here 58 minutes 38, that's this candle here. So this one here is a doji candle on the hour. And then if you come down, you'll see I'm on the 15-minute here. It's pushing up above those moving averages. The 5-minute, which, let me just hide those. The 5-minute, it's reacting off the moving average and coming down. 3-minute, it doesn't want to carry on at the moment. And the 1-minute, it's still selling. Oh, it's just reacting off on the 1-minute. So let's come back to the hourglass. So I think with Euro USD, I'd want to wait until it came higher up and then take a put. But what puts me off that is that the euro is stronger than the US dollar. I don't really like the way it's moving along the middle here. We want it in that overbought area for a put, but that's when you have to make a decision about whether you're going to trade against the trend. So we'll just finish off by flicking through. It's moving up, isn't it? It's at 0777 and it was called 0769. But that's a trickier one when you take these ones when they're in the middle of those bands. So I'm just going to finish off by I'll get rid of that one. We don't need that one. It's just to show you a trend, how we look at trends in the market, one way you look at them. GA, well, that's interesting, but we know GBP is quite a lot stronger than the, we know it's very volatile. It's paying out GA at 64, so I'm not interested in that. GJ, GU, potentially quite a nice position coming up, but it's very wicky, and we know that GBP, Great British Pound, is stronger than the US dollar. Let me just look at the share, this chat in a minute. I was just trying to see if we could find one trade, very wicky on an NZD-USD. So we missed two good trades simply because of the speed of which they turned. Right, USD CAD is looking interesting. The day's range is a little bit movement there. Oh, it's just going. Have a look on HourGlass. It's just about to turn. So there might be a put on USD CAD. You can find it. There it is. There. So it's just going to turn, right? So we've got, but the moving average is below. We've got the lines in the right direction. Let's see what happens in 35 seconds. USD CAD is at 69%. It's up at 061, 061, 060. Make sure you're on the correct one. Let's just see what happens next. Just wicking off that level up here. So I'm liking the look of this for a put. 7 seconds to go, but please make your own decisions. I'm not responsible for your trading account. So that has called a put. The lines are still pointing up slightly. We have got the red put for a 1. We've got USD stronger than Canadian dollar. We've got the lines up and we've got a buy. So we haven't got, yeah, and that's why, because you see there wasn't enough points there and it's just gone up to 076. And on the broker, it's at you see that's why you need to add your points up. So, you know, I can sit here emotionlessly and look at that. I wasn't going to press that button and panic and say just because it said put. I mean, Matty says you'll win 60% of those, but to compound your account, you need 70%. So, you know, there's no point in taking ones where the points don't add up in your favor. You've still got a blue candle there behind the red word put and the red arrow. You've got the moving average below, which is acting as the floor, keeping price up. You've got your line still pointing up. You've got a buy back there, and you've got the currency strength against you as well. So in this instance, I would be waiting. I'll just check back on my currency strength meter, and the US is jumped ahead of the AUD. So it is stronger than the Canadian dollar. So no trade on that at the moment. Be nice to be able to get the trade in, I must say. So US JPY, where are we on that one? That did go up there. Just one more turn through. JPY. That's paying out at 78%. I'm not sure we've got that on HourGlass. Can't remember. Might be one of the ones that I've just got on. Yeah. So if I turned to show you on here, or JPY. On the hourly. That is selling on the hourly. Look on the 1 minute. So, or JPY is selling. Yes, which is reflected in the currency strength meter, but we won't take that because, in fact, technically, really, I should take it off my CASHTRAP so it doesn't confuse us. Or USD. Or USD. It's only down at 66% though. So not brilliant. Or USD was a call 3 minutes ago, but we've got Australian dollar a little bit weaker than the US dollar. It's paying out at 66. See what we have got the moving average up there. So if it came up, we could take the next one. 66, 476, 468. It's got a bit of a way to go though, really, before we'd want to take that. It's just dropped, it's weaker. So we'd want it a bit further up. Let's see if we get a put on that. Again, it's not really in a position. It's not really in a position that I like it, to be honest. Because it's, I'll just watch that. Right, just have one more flip through here. EMA's right through the middle. GBP, that could be good for a call. Moving averages in our favour. It was selling if those flip back up. We've got GBP is stronger, a lot stronger. It's the strongest. And on my GBP USD, I haven't looked at that for a while. Just show you what it looks like on the longer term. So it has worked its way very nicely off that D point, which was formed on the 4th of Feb. Worked its way up here. So it's just coming up, probably wants to go up, probably, I don't know for sure, to 1.400, which is the major quarter theory point. So let's bring that up on here. Okay, we've got it buying. HourGlass says GU call at 501. Strength in our favor. Wait for those lines to tick up. It says sell there. You want those lines up. You've got the moving average below. You've got the green arrow and the call. It's at 472. No, it's not. I lie. See, that's what you have to be careful of. GU at 70%. At 494. 494. It's gone down to 4. It's just, I'm on the 1 minute chart here. Right down that line of resistance and those Bollinger Bands. HourGlass, you see they're still down. 3 minutes 21. We are getting into the candle a bit deep. Let's see what happens. 495. Let's see what happens on this next 1 minute. Still pushing down. So it's not ready to turn yet. So I'd kind of make a mental note that that's one I'm interested in. And as you know, they can turn quite quickly. Now 2 minutes 45 left of this 5-minute candle. This is my scanner chart. And there it is on the 1 minute. It's just hovering under that 62, is pressing it down like a ceiling, trapped between there and that quarter point. Just turning right. So hourglass, 2 minutes left. We're at 501, 500 exactly, which is your quarter point. It might glitch and give us weird lines because it sometimes does that. 503. So I'll take a call on that, and then that's it, me done for this session. GU 501. It's right hovering on there. So I may have to roll over 503. I might have to buy myself a bit more time. I'm a pipette up 501, flip 501 on trading view. Hourglass 503. It's got the sell there, but we had currency strength 1, 2, 3 off that major line of resistance 4. So it's just gone up now. I don't know if anyone took that. And that's me done for this session. We'll just watch this one play out and I'll have a look if anyone's got any questions. So what I'm going to do in my future sessions is try and get on at 5 minutes to the hour so that we can be set up for the hourly candle, because that's when price changes. Yeah, just wicking back there. 502. Let's roll that over. I don't know if it wants to go down now. Let me just take off that quarter very exactly confusing us. Look at hourglass. So it's just dipping down again on, oh, did that give us a put? Less than a minute ago, 497. 497. Just hovering around there, isn't it? Strike price 503, it's at 497. So I'm in it now until, I won't roll over again, I don't think. I'm in it now until 18 minutes past. I've got another about 3-4 minutes. So we've got currency strength that's just dipped down again. Just struggling a little bit. And it just, that 62 is at 522. Close that one down, don't really need it. It is as it is on our hourglass, so it's just pushing down again, so I may not get this one. Am I going to roll over again? One more roll over. Well, I've still got the currency strength in our favour. Let's see, in it till 18, I've got 2 minutes 48. I think I'll oh, it's quite a bit below, 496. I think I'll let this one go. pushing down quite hard, 486. Yeah, I'm not going to roll that over again. So that's why mine are trade ideas. So it's just pushing down, 480, 17 minutes past. Oh, that probably will turn. I just don't like the way it's now below that quarter theory, which is here, there, that level there. So I think it's going to bottom out there and then come back up to that 500 mark. So there will be a call, but I'll have a look at that when we're off the session, whether to take a, because I can mitigate that loss by taking a trade lower down for another call if we think the setup is there. So that's the way to do it. Come back to HourGlass, 1 minute 41. So that's what I will do. If you want to stay on, you can. I don't mind if people have to go. Let me look at any chats. Thanks, Sarah. Off to catch Millie. Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, I forgot Millie's on. I shouldn't overrun that, should I? Yeah, so if you want to go on one of the professional traders, Millie Milks is on, please do hop off. I'm going to just stay on this one because I want to see what I'm going to do. So we lost that one. So I'm 1-0-0-1 at the moment. 1 minute left. Let's see what happens on the turn. 484. 40 seconds to go, 45. My fire's gone out. 483. 484. See what it does this time. Okay, another call down at 479. So we've got currency strength 1, got the line 2, 3, haven't got that. We have got, we are against that moving average. Four, 7, 9, 4, 9, 5. My God, I'm missing this now. Darn it. That was there, that turn there. So I should have either rolled over or got in quicker. That's gone now. I can't do that one. It's up at 524 already. So there's a lesson in timing, because it doesn't matter. So I lost one, but I knew what was going to happen, and it will come up. It's come up past that 500 quarter point anyway. It just shot back up. So I would have taken that if I'd been on my own, probably. Oh, I know I would have. But it's a bit difficult talking. Then there's the buy as well. So it's a bit difficult talking and judging your timing. Because suddenly, as you can see, they suddenly go. So that's it from me. I shall go on. I shall be on Matty Pips, I hope, which is 4 AM your time. I'll probably hop on Millie's now to see what she's calling out, because I want to. I've only done 0-1, 1 loss, no wins. So I'll see if I can make some of that up. So I hope that was helpful, and thank you for joining, and look forward to seeing you again soon. I'll be on Tuesday. Just stop recording.